So, the Delhi High Court on the 29th of June 2020 in the matter of Chirag Madan versus the Union of India held that whenever an accused person files a bail application, be it regular bail or anticipatory bail, he should be supplied with a copy of the status report which is filed by the investigating officers as well as the jail authorities. I wonder why that observation, that judgment is necessary, because in any case, at least in the National Capital Territory of New Delhi, the High Court of which has passed this order, I have never seen any problem or any counsel complaining that he has not been supplied with a copy of the status report which is filed with the judge. The cause for concern, though, the valuable right which should be made available to an accused person at the very beginning, which is never given anywhere at all in this entire country, I believe, at least not in any of the matters that I've seen before the process before a judge starts. In that time, when an accused person is summoned by the police, given notice to appear before a police station, they are never given a copy of the allegations against them, be it a complaint which is filed where the FIR has not been registered, or if the FIR has been registered, a copy of that FIR is never supplied to the accused by the police. The police say that they are not at liberty to share a copy of that and that an RTI must be applied for. And any person knows that the police can sit on an RTI application for weeks, months without any consequences. You file an RTI, they don't reply or they do not reply in time, you file an appeal, it can get dragged on for months. In the meanwhile, the police officer, the investigating officer can always show up at your doorstep and arrest you anyways. People also say that FIRs are available online, you can see them online. Majority of them you will see when you have an FIR registered against you, it will not show up. It's just a fluke of nature. I think statistically, whenever I have checked online, once out of 3 situations, you will see that the FIR is not registered. Any FIR, especially when it mentions any offense against a woman of a sexual nature, they do not wish to disclose, they do not publish those FIRs online. I deal with a lot of those kind of cases. Even otherwise, a lot of FIRs involving standard offenses such as cheating, theft or whatever, half of the time the police just do not bother with it. And what does an accused person do? The only remedy, the only time when the person will find out what the allegations against him are, is when the counsel for the accused person moves an application for bail. And this is the kind of atrocious behavior by the police which actually should be addressed. I'm not sure, I might be at a future occasion be motivated enough to actually approach the court to seek this relief. This judgment hardly of any benefit. What needs to be done, what needs to be said is that an accused person at the very first day, without filing an RTI, without moving a bail application, should be allowed to know what precisely the allegations are against that person. That is one travesty that I as a defense counsel lament every single day. Every single day that clients and potential clients come to me and I have to explain to them the painstaking process which we will have to go through even to find out the details of the allegations against us. It is atrocious, and hopefully sometime in the near future we will be able to address this atrocity.